Hola amigos y amigas, you are now with Jocelyn, and as always, I am so grateful that you are here, that you press play on this video, that you are visiting my channel, that you are hopefully subscribing so that you don't miss out on any videos, because I do publish. Right now I'm putting out 3 videos a week, so I'm hoping that I can stay that consistent for the rest of this year. That's my current goal because I really want to grow my YouTube. But genuinely, I'm just grateful for your existence. And I hope that if you haven't felt appreciated lately for simply being you, I hope that you feel that right now in this moment, because even though I don't know you, or maybe I do, and if I do and you're supporting me and you know me, thank you, I love you. And also, even if you're just a stranger watching this, thank you, I love you for supporting me and watching this video. But anyways, the simple fact that you came to YouTube, looked up, or were suggested a video like this that has to do with journal prompts and the moon cycle and just generally something about self-development tells me that you care about you, and that is so beautiful. So thank you for that. Thank you for investing in yourself, in your self-care, in your self-love, in expanding your knowledge, in investing your time and energy into diving into content like this. I think that is just so beautiful. So I just wanted to get that out there. But in this video, y'all, we are going to touch on 8 journal prompts for this upcoming full moon in Scorpio. What emotional needs feel met? What emotional needs don't feel met? Given that this Scorpio full moon is really going to be heightening our emotions, it is really important for us to check in with how we're feeling right now. And one reason why it is important for us to generally be practicing becoming more in tune with how we're feeling is because becoming in tune with how you're feeling is one direct way to become in tune with your intuition. Your intuition is always communicating with you through your body and through your emotions. And the more that we practice becoming in tune with how we feel, the more that we strengthen our relationship with our intuition. So this is a great prompt for you to check in with not only how you're feeling, but also with what the needs of your emotions are at this time. Have I taken ownership of energy that does not belong to me? Now, I know that this kind of seems like a yes or no question, but I really encourage you to actually sit down with this prompt and reflect on whether what you're feeling is actually yours, or if what you're feeling is energy that you absorbed or energy that was placed onto you by or from somebody else. I feel like a lot of us aren't aware of the fact that we do this, especially if you are an empathic person. You will take on the worries, the doubts, the fears, the anxiousness, etc. of other people when it does not belong to you. It is not your responsibilities. Also, if you are someone who is naturally a healer, someone who has like very motherly energy, you will have the tendency to take on the problems of other people that don't belong to you, and then you start feeling how they're feeling, when naturally that's not you, that's not your energy, that's not your vibration, that's not your emotion, that does not belong to you. So I think right now it's really important for us to check in with ourselves in that way. I highly recommend that you look into cord cutting meditations. I personally have a cord cutting meditation video on my channel, but it actually would be better to tap into that on Insight Timer, which is a meditation app that is so great. And I offer that meditation there, and it is a really good meditation um, that helps you basically do energetic hygiene and kind of cleanse yourself from other energies that do not belong in your auric field. So this is a great prompt. Let's check in with what belongs to us and what doesn't. If my heart gave me a pep talk, what would it say? I feel like I want to include a love-centered prompt in every prompt video because especially this year, it is so important for us to be heart-centered in all that we do, to act from a place of love in all that we do. And so I think when we put it into the perspective of us having a conversation with our heart, then it makes it not only more approachable, because I feel like sometimes it can be kind of daunting to think about, like, oh my God, am I listening to my heart or to my mind? But it also just makes it more like fun and playful and lighthearted. Like, if your heart sat you down and tried to give you a pep talk, like, what would it say? And I feel like this prompt will reveal things to you that perhaps you've been trying to reveal for a while. What truths about myself am I proud of? What truths about myself need healing? This prompt is my approach to getting us to think about our light self and our shadow self. It is my approach to getting us to think about the parts of ourselves that have transformed and we feel proud of, and the parts of ourselves that still need some work. And all of us have the parts of ourselves that we're proud of and the parts of ourselves that still need healing. So this is a great time to really sit down and assess those two things, because full moons are all about releasing and cycles coming into completion, and parts of ourselves that need to be confronted becoming unearthed. So I feel like by doing this prompt, you'll kind of touch on all of those things, because when you answer what it is that you feel proud of in yourself, you're taking a look at your accomplishments, your transformations, your evolution, who it is that you're becoming, who it is that you are now. And then when you look into what it is that needs healing, you're looking at, you're reflecting on, you're touching on your shadow self, your inner child, your needs, the parts of yourself that still need some TLC, some attention. So I definitely am going to be answering this prompt. I feel like it will be very helpful and revealing, and yeah, I hope you all enjoy this one. Are there any aspects of my life I've been avoiding because it makes me uncomfortable? Now, if you are looking for a prompt that's really going to make you confront yourself, I think this is it. Sorry for the honks and the noise. I live in the city. But this prompt is, one, going to get you to reflect on the things in your life that you've been avoiding, that you low-key feel like you shouldn't be avoiding. And two, it's gonna get you to reflect on the parts of your life that make you feel uncomfortable. And obviously, there are things in this world that will obviously make us uncomfortable, that will always be uncomfortable because they are unjust. And those are separate from what I'm trying to guide us towards in this prompt. I'm specifically trying to get us to reflect on the discomfort in our lives that will actually lead us towards growth, towards our higher selves, whether that's relationships that make us feel uncomfortable, conversations that we've been avoiding because it makes us uncomfortable that we actually need to have, whether it's habits, thought patterns, finances, the path that you're on career-wise, whatever the case may be. If you end up using this prompt, I really want you to dive into those different aspects of your life and really think about, like, what have I been avoiding? Why have I been avoiding it? What discomfort has been existent in my life? And in confronting those discomforts, how will that empower me? What could I possibly learn from confronting these things? So, y'all, it's time for us to fluff out the discomfort we may have been feeling by confronting those things, because discomfort takes up room in our lives, and it's time to let that go. If I were to epically describe my internal evolution, what would that description be? Now, I feel like a lot of these prompts are kind of like really deep and kind of like could be low-key mentally exhausting, because we're looking into the parts of our lives that take energy, you know what I'm saying? I mean, reflecting in general takes up energy. So that's why I honestly, like, if you don't do all of these prompts, like, it's totally understandable. I actually think that it would probably be way more helpful and productive for you if, I don't even want to be using that word anymore, productive. It sounds so capitalism-y. But I think it'll be more helpful for you if you choose just a few of the prompts that really, really resonate with you, and like really give them your all and dive into them. But anyways, I wanted to provide a prompt that was simply uplifting. And I feel like adding the adjective epically just kind of makes it sound like you're about to make a description for yourself that sounds like a superhero. And in a sense, when it comes to our internal evolution, for those of us that have really been investing in that part of our lives, in that part of our journey, our healing, our just overall investing in ourselves, like, we're low-key superheroes. And I think that this will be a very fun prompt for us who have been doing the work to come up with a description that properly describes the epicness of how we've evolved internally. So have fun with this one. What do I currently desire to sustain for a long time? It is important for us to not only be so focused on releasing when it comes to full moons, but if we're releasing with the intention to make space, then I think it is important for us to also be reflecting on what we're making space for. And given the times that we're in, the fact that it's spring season, and us intentionally embodying, becoming mindful of who it is that we are becoming, which is our higher selves. Like, what seeds are we planting? What is our intention? What are we headed towards? And right now, currently, what do you feel like sustaining in your life? Like, all this focus on releasing, but right now, what do you really want to sustain? What do you really want to keep watering? What do you want longevity in? Like, what do you want to exist in your life for a really long time? And I think we all really should do this prompt. um yeah, I'd be really interested to even just ask my loved ones this question, like, what do y'all want to sustain in your life for like a really long time? And I think that the answer to this prompt will also kind of serve as an affirmation of like what it is that we're working towards, what kind of are the roots that exist in our life, our foundation, um, what makes us feel good, what serves purpose in our life, what we want to keep investing in, what we want to keep watering. So yeah, I think this is a really important prompt. What aspects of my life feel like they're expanding and what aspects feel like they're shrinking? I originally wrote this prompt as what aspects in my life feel like they're dying, and I low-key like that one more. But I feel like all of these prompts may have been a little too intense, and I honestly did that intentionally because I really wanted this Scorpio energy to be present in these prompts, with the intention of us really getting to know the deeper parts of ourselves and our transformations. But yeah, like, what aspects of your life feel like they're expanding? What aspects feel like they're kind of starting to bloom? And what aspects feel like they're shrinking, aka dying? What aspects feel like are starting to fade away, starting to matter less, no longer really having much importance or priority in your life or your attention? Um, and again, with all of these, like, really diversify and look into different aspects of your life, not just personal, not just your career, not just relationships, but really sit and think about all of the things that feel expansive to you, not to you right now, all of the things that feel like they're shrinking right now. And yeah, I think that imagery of expansiveness and shrinking may be more helpful for you all, when it comes to answering this one. So I hope that you enjoy it. And that, my friends, are the 8 journal prompts for this full moon in Scorpio that we have taking place on April 26, 2021 at approximately 8:30 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. I genuinely hope that these prompts guide you towards some clarity, towards some understanding, towards some deep introspection about yourself and your life and your direction and what matters to you and what no longer matters to you, and who it is that you are becoming and what changes are taking place in your life, and just like really becoming aware of the things that matter. And if you do end up using one or more of these prompts, again, I am so honored to be a part of your journaling experience. to be a part of your introspection, of you turning inward. If you feel like a loved one, someone you know, may benefit from this guidance, from these prompts, please share it with them. And if you are still watching this, I just want to say thank you again. Thank you for watching this video. Thank you for supporting my channel. Thank you for your presence. And thank you for investing in yourself, truly. Again, be kind to yourself. Be graceful, be gentle, be understanding, be compassionate. Treat yourself like a lover, treat yourself like a friend, because all of this transformation stuff, all of this self-work, all of this healing, all of this reflection really can be exhausting, really can be a lot to digest, to move through. And it is just important to know that this is all a lifelong journey. So let's take a deep breath. Whatever prompts you end up choosing, I would love to know. Let me know in the comments below which ones like you feel more called towards, which ones resonated with you. And again, thank you all so much. If you're still watching this, thank you. And yeah, I hope to see you in my next video. And I hope that this super full moon in Scorpio, if it's going to shift and impact your life in any way, I hope that you receive it in a way that empowers you. So blessings to you all, love to you all, gratitude to you all. I will see you in my next video. Bye, y'all.